You open Instagram, 10 seconds in, and you already feel smaller. Someone's on a beach. Someone got promoted. Someone's living their best life. You didn't lose any money. You didn't lose your job. Nothing bad actually happened. But something in you just dropped. That drop has a name, serotonin. And it's not really about happiness. It's about something older and far more brutal, where you rank. Let's go back before Instagram, before money, before jobs even existed. Your ancestors lived in small tribes, maybe 50 people, maybe 100. And in every tribe, there was a hierarchy. Someone was respected. Someone was ignored. This wasn't cruelty. It was survival math. Higher rank meant better food, better protection, better mates, better odds your children survived. Lower rank meant you ate last, and your opinion mattered least. So evolution built a chemical messenger. One single job. Constantly tell your brain, in real time, exactly where you stand. Feel respected, included, looked up to, serotonin rises, and with it, a quiet, steady sense of, I'm okay. I belong here. Feel ignored, disrespected, left out, serotonin drops, and your brain reads that exact same signal as your ancestors once did. Danger, you are losing your place in the tribe. For 200,000 years, this system worked because the tribe was small and real. You could actually see where you stood, 50 faces, real relationships, an honest measurement of your place in the group. And crucially, that measurement was accurate. If people sought you out, laughed at your jokes, asked your opinion, that was real, first-hand proof of your standing, not a performance stage for an audience. If you fell out of favor, you could see exactly why and exactly what to do about it. Mend the friendship, prove your worth, earn your way back. The feedback loop was tight, honest, and, most importantly, it ended somewhere. There was a ceiling. 50 people. That was the whole world you were being ranked against. Then something happened that evolution never saw coming. Your tribe stopped being 50 people. It became millions, and nearly all of them are strangers, showing you only their highlight reel. Every scroll is your ancient status tracker running a calculation it was never designed for, comparing your entire, ordinary, unfiltered life against the single best moment of thousands of people you will never actually meet. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a real tribe member and a stranger's filtered photo. It just reads the data. Everyone looks higher ranked than you, so it drops your serotonin again and again, dozens of times a day. This is why 15 minutes of scrolling can leave you feeling worse than when you started, even though, factually, nothing in your actual life just changed. You didn't get poorer. You didn't get less capable. You didn't get less loved. Your brain just ran an ancient status check against an impossible, invisible crowd, and it came back low. And unlike cortisol, which screams at you, serotonin works quietly. There's no racing heart, no obvious alarm, just a slow, almost invisible dimming. Motivation drops a little, self-doubt creeps in a little, and you rarely trace it back to the 10 minutes you spent scrolling half an hour ago. That quietness is exactly what makes it so easy to misdiagnose. People call it laziness. They call it a bad mood for no reason. They call it, sometimes, just who I am. It's rarely any of those things. It's a status tracking system doing its ancient job on the wrong data set entirely. And here's the part that makes it worse. Low serotonin doesn't just feel bad in the moment. Chronically low serotonin is linked to persistent low mood, to that flat, joyless feeling where nothing quite lands, and to a nagging sense of not being good enough, no matter what you actually achieve. It also feeds loneliness directly, because when your brain reads low status, its next move is to make you want to withdraw, to avoid the tribe, rather than risk more rejection. So the very system built to keep you connected to your group starts pushing you away from it instead. That's the modern serotonin trap. Not sadness for a real reason. A false, constant reading of low rank from a tribe that was never real to begin with. And it compounds. The more you withdraw, the fewer real, accurate status signals you receive. Less eye contact, fewer real conversations, less genuine laughter. Which means the only status data left coming in is the fake kind. The curated, filtered, competitive kind. So the reading keeps getting worse, with almost nothing real left to correct it. This is also why status anxiety today feels so exhausting compared to anything your ancestors dealt with. Their comparison pool was 50 people, most of whom they'd outrank at something. Yours is effectively infinite. Always someone richer, fitter, more successful, more followed, one scroll away. There is no version of winning this game because the game itself was never designed to have an end. So how do you actually fix a status tracking system when the status it's tracking is fake? You don't outthink it. You give it real, accurate data instead. First, real face-to-face connection, not comparison. A genuine conversation, eye contact, someone actually listening to you. This gives your ancient tracker true information. You are seen. You do belong here. This is a completely different signal than watching someone's highlight reel. One is real status data. The other is noise dressed up as data. Second, sunlight and movement, deliberately. Morning sunlight directly supports healthy serotonin production, which is part of why seasonal, dark winters are so strongly linked to low mood. Combine that with movement, even a brisk walk, and you're giving your brain a physical signal of capability, which your ancient tracker reads as a small, real status win. Third, competence over comparison, finishing something, building a skill, solving a real problem, however small. Your brain doesn't calculate status from Instagram likes nearly as reliably as it does from genuine, earned competence, proof to yourself that you can actually do things. Fourth, and this is the one most people skip, notice when you're comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel and name it out loud if you have to. I am comparing my Tuesday to their best day ever. That single sentence interrupts the automatic status drop because you're finally giving your brain accurate context instead of a distorted one. Fifth, deliberately shrink your tribe back down. You don't need millions of strangers rating you. You need a handful of real people whose respect actually means something and whose presence you can actually feel. Investing real time in 5 real relationships will move your serotonin further than 5,000 strangers ever could because your ancient tracker was built to read closeness, not reach. None of these fixes are complicated. That's the point. Your brain isn't asking for fame or followers or a perfect highlight reel of your own. It's asking for the same thing it's asked for since before language existed. Proof that you are seen, valued, and safe within a group of real people. Here's the bigger truth underneath all of this. You are not failing at life because strangers online seem happier than you. Your brain is running a 200,000-year-old ranking system, built for a tribe of 50 people you actually knew, and pointing it at millions of curated strangers instead. That system was never built to measure a stranger's vacation photo. It was built to measure whether the people around you, your real people, see you, respect you, and want you there. So the next time a scroll leaves you feeling smaller, remember this. That's not proof you're behind. That's an ancient tribal alarm, miscalibrated by a world of infinite strangers, mistaking noise for your actual rank. The question isn't how to stop caring what others think. It's how to point that ancient system back at something real, not zero comparison. That's not realistic, and it never was, even for your ancestors. Just comparison against a tribe that actually exists, instead of one manufactured by an algorithm that profits every time you feel a little smaller. Give your brain real faces, real conversations, real proof of your own competence, and watch how much quieter that constant, low hum of not enough becomes. If this helped you understand your own mind a little better, subscribe, because next time, we're breaking down another hidden system quietly running your everyday life.